Hey everyone, it's Sarah Oblak Spiker here, transformational mentor for kick-ass and Aquarian leaders and elite athletes who, you know, the ones, those of you who, when you look at your accolades and you look at all of your achievements and you're like, I'm just getting started. There's something more. There's so much more for me to create, to contribute, to become. So I wanted to talk to you today about something that has been bubbling to the surface over the past couple of weeks, and I simply allowed myself to just be and marinate because I have learned my lesson. Every single time I try to force something, it's not quite working. So just being in this stillness and allowing it the space ultimately brings everything to the surface in just the most perfect timing, in the most perfect way, and it's ready to be shared, right? All right, so if you are anything like me, then you have been feeling into this dawn of a new era. Not just feeling into it, you're also witnessing it. Left and right, you're seeing profound changes happening that have nothing to do with COVID, the lockdowns, the quarantines, the social distancing. Those changes have also nothing to do with the politics nor with the social movements. At this level, I am daring to say that the events that I just mentioned are simply accelerators and have simply moved the lid and pulled back the curtains for so many of us to start paying attention to what was already in process and in the process of happening. So we are on the brink of a brand new era, and I am thrilled to see a whole new generation of new leaders come from that. The reason why I'm so excited about it is multifold, actually. First, as a woman, as a foreigner here in the States, as a descendant of powerful women who, regardless of how powerful they were and how resilient they were, looking back, I don't think one of them fully lived their life to their fullest potential and the deepest desires. Looking back, many of those women actually have been punished and tortured for who they were and forced to conform into the expectations of the society, to mute their own voices and intuitive knowings in order to stay in their place that made everybody else around them comfortable, even though they knew deep in their hearts that they were meant for more. So coming from that lineage, like so many of millions of women right now, it is an honor, a privilege, and my responsibility to not only recode those epigenetics that brought me here, but to also pave a way for a new generation, which is the reason number two. I'm a mom to two girls who are incredible beings, incredibly tuned in, intuitive, crystal children, I would say. And in order for them to be able to follow their path, I am not here to put them on any of the path. I am not here to tell them what to do. I am simply here to do the best on my end to fulfill my own destiny and give them an example of how that gets to look like and what is possible just as a starting point for them. Last but not least, one of the reasons, like I said, I am just one of millions of women who are awakening, who are stepping up, and who are owning that power, the primal power, the divine power, and the gifts, and the knowing, and the knowledge, wisdom, experiences, and expertise, who are, Glennon Doyle beautifully captured it in her book Untamed, who are finally untaming themselves. And coincidentally, it's been a phrase that I've been using for the past couple of years too, untaming our inner lionesses. taking off the masks, taking off the shields, and layers and layers and layers of programming and expectations. It feels so liberating and it feels so vulnerable to do so. And you know what also feels what it feels like? Powerful. And I'm also looking not just at women, but at a very specific segment of women here. And I'm looking at you, elite athletes, Aquarian leaders, powerful, highly achieving executives. Those of you who, when you're looking at your shelves and when you're looking at the collection of your accolades, you have every right to tap yourself in the shoulder. You have every right to pop that bubbly and toast to yourself because you already have achieved the impossible. And you know what? You also know when you look in the mirror, you're like, I'm just getting started. This is just the beginning. Because you know deep in your heart, deep in your soul, that all that you have created thus far has been with the old paradigm. With these new shifts, you're ready for more. So here's what I know you will require and why I am here in this specific time, in this specific space, with my own assignment and my own gifts to share. New era leadership and constructing the new era living will require substance. No more surface scratching. Not for you, not for those around you that you're meant to impact. Substance. It also requires clear and daring intentions. There's no room for comfort. There's no room for arrogance. There's no room for playing small. Not anymore. But we get to be intentional with it. And last but not least, you are here, just like I am, with this incredible power, broad shoulders, to not only hold this massive vision that 98% of people at this time in space is still unable to see. You are able to hold this space to make this vision a reality, and you have the capacity and capability and strength and stamina and endurance to move the energy required to bring it into a reality. What all of that requires is for you to be grounded, centered, and that in itself is equally science as it is art. In the environment where you're in, with the level of responsibility that you're taking on, with the millions of eyes on you, and the platform that literally when you turn around and you create a ripple effect, you literally single-handedly get to impact millions. And this is why I'm here, because you also require a very different support, very different strategic and tactical, not just energetic, right? It's playing at a level that you have never played before. It's being at a level you have never been before. It's stepping up to the heights you have never been before. And I'm not here to tell you exactly how this get to look like and what to expect from the future, because even though I'm seer, I don't have the crystal ball to tell you what exactly it's gonna get to look like. But what I can tell you as a seer is that we get to co-create it. Not just you and I, but co-create it with this inner source of yours, with the universe, with the higher powers. And it gets to be not just work, it gets to be play, and it gets to be magic. And if this speaks to you, and if you know in your soul that this is the time, you know what to do, you know where to find me, and we will gonna go from there. Until then, I will continuously hold space for you. And I can't wait. I really can't wait to see you on the inside, because what we are creating here, it's simply mind-blowing. And it's such a joy and privilege to be a part of it. And I can't wait to see you in there.